Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you an unusual way to set a round polished crystal stone. So this stone has been tumbled and we're going to do a very easy setting for it. Let's begin. Cut 4 lengths of wire 1 millimeter thick, 24 centimeters long, and you will need some wrapping and winding wire as well. A thin 1.3 millimeter is good. And begin to do a very loose weave with a nice gap of about 1 centimeter between 2 wires and then 2 wires. So hold 2 firmly together on one side and 2 on the other. You can tape it if you like, and then a loose wrapped weave round and round, under, over, and up to the higher wire. And you just carry on along, doing about 30 weaves altogether. And just keep compressing as you go. Make sure it's the same distance apart and that your weave is nice and neat. Your weave can be tighter if you like, but you need to have that gap between the wires. And you can see how it looks now. Now we're going to fit the stone. Take one round crystal stone and put it into your woven area. You can choose whichever part is the bottom and whichever is the top. Hold it firmly and bend those wires around the stone. The aluminium is soft, so you can almost mold it around the stone at the same time, and make sure that your weaving is nicely spaced around the bottom of the stone so that it's an even spacing. So we're going to gather all of those wires at the top of the stone and start to twist. Twist by hand, and then using your pliers you can see how you just twist it around. Let's say all of them are twisted 3 times around the top of the stone, and this is tightening in the wires around the stone as well. Your twist must also face the front of the stone. And here you can see we're going to take 3 wires on the right, the middle ones are the bail, the left hand one is for decorating, and the far left is for wrapping around the bail and securing it. Now I love blingy beads, so I've put a few little pretty sparkly beads onto each of those 3 decorative wires. A few little pearls, a little bit of rose quartz just to bring in a little tiny touch of color. And then once the beads are on, bend them across the stone in a pretty and decorative way. This is up to you too. Curl the ends of the wire and snug it in up against the base of what will be the bail. Each wire is bent in and amongst the last one so that they're all holding each other in place. It looks pretty, but it also has a foundation of strength. This technique can also be used for other rounded stones. Of course, you can choose any of the lovely tumbled stones that we can find and use one of those as well. The setting works well for any of those. I have threaded a few beads onto the left-hand wire, and again taking it across, we enhancing the shape and the color of the tumbled stone, I'm adding a little bit of bling and a bit of height there to the design. It might look a little bit too round otherwise, so by adding the beads, I'm adding a little bit of height and a lot of interest. Now I'm going to trim those bale wires and just simply curl them over towards the back. Make sure the wires are all even and bend them over and then snug that wire into the back of the bale section just so that it sits nicely. Now you're going to take that tail and wind it around the bale and to the front and about 2 or 3 times around from front to back, and that is going to set your bale in place. Here you can see the wire is being pulled into place and back around from front to back. Curl the ends of that wire and snug it into the main design. Now all we have to do is to split those bale wires and turn them into little curls and to finish off the ends so that they are not scratchy. Now a very pretty trick here is to split the bale wires so they look a little bit like a crown, and it adds to the beauty, doesn't it? Isn't this gorgeous? I just love it. Thank you so much for watching, and please take care of yourselves. You are very special. Bye bye.